Scorpios, my babies, hello and welcome to Arcana Priestess. For those of you guys that are new, welcome, and if you are returning, I am so glad to have you guys. All right, Scorpio, so I'm going to be doing a very intuitive reading today. I just did Pisces and Cancer, so I figured I should do Scorpio now. Just keep the water energy, and let's see what we get for you guys. All right, so if you are new, welcome, and if you are returning, I'm so glad to have you. Oh, everything you guys need for personal readings will be in the description box below. If you would like to see more content, you can follow me on Instagram or TikTok, and you will receive daily messages, which will also be in the description box below. All right, what else do we need for Scorpio? To win a free personal reading, you can either hit the subscribe button or follow the directions in the description box below to receive multiple chances to win a free reading. The winner will be chosen at the end of every single month. All right. We also do free readings every single week or free giveaways, sorry, for readings or questions. It really depends. On Fridays on Instagram. The winner is always chosen on Saturdays. Ooh, the Lovers. Wow, Scorpio. Honestly, I did see the hang. Oh, wow. And you guys. Whoa. Gemini and Scorpio. Gemini and Scorpio. You could have Gemini highly in your chart. I think Gemini and Scorpio is the funniest combination in the whole entire universe. Like, there is nobody that can make me laugh more than a Gemini. I don't know about you guys. Let me know what your relationship is with a Gemini, or when you think of Gemini, what comes to mind. Write it in the description box, because I'm gonna literally love to go through those and read those. So Lovers. Okay, the lovers with the Death card. Instantly, the crystals that I pick for you guys are rose quartz and black tourmaline. Yes, beautiful. To carry those together, those are going to be perfect for you. That is going to create that balance in your life, right? Scorpios are usually all or nothing. The main thing you're going to need to work on is bringing that balance and harmony. It's going to help you to trust people. It's going to help you to be able to see right through new relationships, new friendships. And I know that you guys can easily see right through people, but this is more on the fact of you still overthink. Like, yeah, you see through things, but sometimes you overthink, and your overthinking is actually ruining a connection or projecting something that's not actually true. So this is going to help you to see the truth of people without having without having, any of your thoughts, overpower what the truth actually is. And this could be for bad, for better or for worse. Either way, it is also going to, benefit you. So Scorpio, we have the Lovers. You could have a Gemini of significance in your life. You could have a Scorpio of significance in your life here. This could also just mean that you need to embrace the more Gemini, childlike, play-like energy. Because when I see the Death card, I always think of this as, yeah, look at this. You're even coming out again with judgment here, right? This is about judging. Also, this is about judging a book by its cover, right? Not judging a book by its cover, and really getting to know people. Like Geminis, they don't need to be best friends with somebody to hang out with them, or to be in love with somebody to date them, or whatever the case may be. Geminis have they're a little bit more fun, they're a little bit more friendly, right? Geminis can have multiple acquaintances. A Gemini can go up to anybody and talk to them and just act like they're their best friends, even though they're not acting. That's just the vibe that they give off. Whereas Scorpios are kind of closed off until they feel comfortable around somebody, or they look at somebody and they decide within half a second, you're my best friend, or you're gonna be my best friend, or yeah, I don't want to talk to you, I'm not even gonna give you a chance, you're just not it, right? So there's it's about finding that balance between that all or nothing energy. The Lovers. Yeah, so for those of you guys that are unaware, I did launch my crystal boutique. If you guys can take a moment to follow me on the Instagram that I launched for that new business, that would mean so much to me. It is in the description box below, as well as the website where you can sign up for newsletters to find out when we launch new crystals. Each crystal has a limited edition, because I'm going to be changing up the crystals that I have depending on the energy, depending on what I feel you guys are needing in that moment. So there's going to be launches every couple of months with new crystals coming out, or different sizes, different shapes, whatever the case may be. So that all that information will be in the description box below. Let me take I'm going to use this for you guys at one point. I'm not sure when. But right now we're going to do some of these astrology cards and see. Show me what the messages are for Scorpio. The universe is trying to bring you together with somebody, but I do feel like this is somebody's going to have to be removed, or somebody from the past is going to have to be let go of in order for you and this person to come together. Now, if you are already in a relationship, this is most likely going to be related to your career. Like, you're going to have to walk away from a career, or, you know, there's something that's going to happen, something that's going to be removed to bring things into balance, to bring your life into balance, to bring your love life into balance here. Some of you guys are also just going to be finding out that you are with a partner that hasn't been very honest, hasn't been very truthful. There's something about if you're not with the right person, things are going to be shaken up for you to be brought together with somebody, because it's almost like the universe has been working behind the scenes for a while now, months, years, weeks even, for you guys to come together with this certain individual who's along the same life path as you. For some of you guys, this person may have the same life path number as you. I am hearing life path 8, life path 4, life path 5. This person could be a life path number 5. If you don't know your life path number, you can look it up on Google. You will get a lot of information about yourself by doing that. It's almost like if you can read your own birth chart, or if you get a birth chart reading, you can get little answers to, you know, certain things that are going to happen in your life, or just understand how to work with yourself better. And I also feel like the life path gives you so much information about that as well, and it may be a little bit more easier to understand than somebody who's not really, you know, advanced or skilled when it does come to astrology. So that could be very beneficial for you guys. But you are being brought forth together with somebody here. You are intertwining your life with somebody. And I definitely feel like this is somebody that you would not picture yourself. Somebody who you would definitely not picture yourself to be with. This could be somebody who has strong earth or fire in their chart as well here, but you're going to feel pulled to this person. You're going to feel an electricity between the two of you guys. You're going to feel like they're a magnet, like the two of you guys are magnets being drawn to one another. And for some of you, there could be distance, or there could be other people, there could be something in the way of having this fully come to fruition. And if that's a situation that you've been dealing with for a while and there has been something in the way, it's like the two of you guys, keep going like this, like you guys are being brought together now, and what was in the way is going to be removed. And it wasn't necessarily that it was in the way, it was that there were things that needed to be finished in order for the two of you guys to come together, things that brought the two of you guys together. So, yeah, okay, let's see. Show me what we need to see for Scorpio. The 9th house, this also came out for Pisces. So the 9th house is all about Sagittarius energy. Some of you guys have Sag in your chart. I'm pretty sure I actually said that in your last reading, and there was a couple of you that did have Sag in your chart. So the 9th house is about seeking, right? Seeking the truth in things, seeking, you know, traveling. You can't really say, you know who you are, or you know what life really is about until you've traveled, because life is so different once you see the way other people live. Once you see yourself in a different environment, it changes so many things about the way that you live and the way that you thought you might have wanted to live your life. So foreign travel, adventure, higher knowledge, customs, faith, belief, spiritual quests, aspirations, journalism, religions, guru, and risk-taking. So some of you guys are going to be taking a risk when it comes to dating. This could be taking a long-term, dealing with somebody who's long-term, dealing with somebody who's very different from you. Maybe this person is way older than you, way younger than you. You're not used to dating somebody older, dating somebody younger, whatever the case is, but there's some sort of like risk factor when it comes to what you are going to be stepping into and what you're going to be pulled towards. Although you are divinely protected, it's almost like you aren't aware of that as you're taking this risk, right? But as time proceeds, you're going to realize, like, I am really, really lucky. Also, like, the 9th house, Sagittarius is very lucky. It's ruled by Jupiter, right? So luck, fame, and fortune. So for some of you, these are saying that these are the because when the Lovers comes into your career, this is about something that is going to be part of your soul's purpose, your soul's journey, something that you're going to make a lot of money from, and it's going to be most likely something that you don't feel like. You may not put in a lot of work and make a lot of money, or you may put in a lot of work but it doesn't feel like work because you're so passionate about what it is that you're doing. So with that being said, I said this again in Pisces. So some of you guys, you may have Pisces in your chart, or you may benefit from the Pisces reading, but the energy that I'm getting is You may be a travel vlogger. That may be something that is going to be part of your lifestyle, part of your life's purpose. But this could also mean that you're here to bring people together, to teach them a higher knowledge, a higher level of knowledge, higher level of consciousness. This could mean that you're going to be a tarot reader for some of you guys. This could mean that you guys are going to teach people about the law of attraction, teach people about manifestation. There's so many different things here. This is also like, you could be getting into your like self-help journey, right? A lot of times when people, you know, start entering into spirituality, they start off with self-help books, or there's this one book that changes everything, or something like that. Maybe it's even a quote. But for some of you, it's self-help books that are really going to help you. So maybe you need to purchase a self-help book. If you don't like to read, you could just get an audio book. But self-help books are really going to be beneficial for you here. And I'm hearing for some of you, it may only be one message within the whole entire book, but that one message is going to take you very far in life. It's going to unlock and unleash something within you. All right. Any other message for Scorpio from this deck? We have the North Node, Aries. Some of you are dealing with Aries. I also see Leo here. We have Capricorn as well. Okay, we have mystery. Yes, the unknown, I actually read an article that said Scorpio and Aquarius have ESP, and this says ESP, which is just that, you know, that energy where you are just able to read somebody without even, you know, speaking to them. You just know what's on each other's mind. You literally have a very similar mind. You can speak without even speaking. You just look at each other and you understand each other. So this is reminding me that maybe this could be an Aquarius for some of you guys here. But it says the unknown, psychic abilities, the cosmos, the universal truths, oneness. Some of you guys need to research universal truths, look into universal truths. We have source, we have shadow work, inner knowing, tingling, ghosts, other worlds, space, enigmas, the occult, intuition. This literally is Scorpio here. We also have some amethyst here. So for some of you, the crystal that you seek may be amethyst. This may be the crystal that you need to work with right now. And I am seeing you working with crystals outdoors rather than being inside. It's like outdoors is going to be more beneficial. So maybe this is around water outdoors. This could be around plants outdoors. But I am seeing outdoors, and I am seeing early morning for you. So I would say like before noon, to be honest, is when, sorry, let me turn this off. I didn't even know this was here. Before noon is when is going to be the best time for you. I'm hearing like 5 o'clock to like 9 o'clock. I would say 9:30 would be like the latest in the morning for you, but that is going to be the best time for you. That is going to be when most energy and knowledge is going to be accessible to you here. So we have Aries, which is all about the first house. So we have active, self-starting, daring, fierce, assertive, fiery, on a mission, bossy, driving, courageous, selfish, macho, impulsive, argumentative, and competitive here. So for some of you guys, you are going to be taking on this very impulsive energy where you just feel like, wow, things are really going good for me. Things are really working for me. And you're kind of just going to act without thinking related to certain things that happen within your life here. I am feeling this energy of you being called to take a step back before doing that, because this is really calling me to tell you guys that a lot of the work that you're needing to do right now is on the inside. I think you've done the outer work already. You've put in that work. You're going to start to see your progress. And if you haven't, it's because you need to do some of that inner work still, right? Like people say, like, you can't just do mantras and not actually do the work for it to actually work. Or you can't just do the work and maybe not do the spiritual side of things and expect to see, you know, that amazing outcome. For some people, yes, it's going to work, but not for everyone. And again, I do feel like for you guys, this is about balance. So it's about mixing the spiritual realm with the physical realm and using that to manifest your the highest potential, the highest outcome, the highest success, the highest amount of love, right? It's about getting the best of the best is what you guys are focused on right now. So maybe you've stepped into a couple different aspects in your life and realized that you deserve more than what you're getting, or that you were capable of so much more than you thought. And now you're in this energy where your mentality and your mindset has shifted, and now you want more. You're ready to go after it. You're ready to attain it. You're ready to put down that game plan and go after it. So we have the North Node, which is all about your destiny. We have soul, school, learning curve, fulfillment, purpose, maturing, experience, fruition, process, development, practice, path, blooming, becoming, integrity, and journey. Look at all these beautiful words that are coming out of here, you guys. I really feel like this is such a spiritual path. Some of you guys are going to be readers. You're going to be reading for yourself. Some of you guys are going to be pulling oracle cards for yourself. Others of you, you're going to develop a practice where you start seeing a reader continuously. Like I have clients that are weekly, bi-weekly, monthly. Maybe that's something that you're going to do, or you're going to see a therapist, whatever the case is. But I definitely feel like there's somebody that you're going to be seeing that's going to help you get to the process, or you're going to be using a tool. It's either somebody or something, right? So the tool could be meditation, the tool could be crystals, the tool could be literally just working out, right? Weight training and doing the weight training to really like release certain things that have been built up in your mind, and to really just start living life through a more clear and present, in a more clear and present way. This has been burning for a minute. Let's see. If you have a Cancer moon, you need to watch the Cancer reading. If you have a Cancer Mars, you need to watch the Cancer reading. If you have a Cancer Lilith, you need to watch the Cancer reading. Very interesting. Now I'm hearing if you have a Cancer mom, maybe you just need to watch the Cancer reading. Okay. Mystery and destiny and seeking. Yeah, I definitely feel like you are living, whatever the lifestyle you think. Like when I was like a couple years ago, honestly, like a while, I would definitely never expect this to be my life. Honestly, I really thought that my values and my purpose and the things that I love, the things that matter the most to me are definitely not. I wouldn't even picture myself having a little plant, let alone I can see myself with like white roses, but like plants, I really wouldn't have pictured that for myself. I would have pictured myself being like a shopaholic who has a million pairs of shoes and this and that and this, and I literally have like 4 pairs of shoes. Like I have what I need and I don't want more. But back then I definitely thought that I would have like an extravagant amount of everything. So it's like whatever you're thinking that's going to be your life is completely not going to be your life, and you are going to have to kind of like be okay with that because it's leading you towards something better. All right. Animal card for you. Let's see. Animal cards for Scorpio, please. Show me what Scorpio needs to see. Wow, the Pheonix. Oh my gosh. This is a new deck, so I'm going to read it off the book because I am just learning this deck. But the fact that you guys got the Pheonix, and it is literally Scorpio at the highest version of themselves. And I wish I didn't put those other cards back, but again, it was about your fate, it was about your destiny, which is going to lead you to the Pheonix, right? All the signs have 1 or 2 or whatever animals. You literally go all the way from the snake all the way to there's 7. Let me look it up. For those of you who aren't aware, there's so much research to be done. I have studied Scorpio for about 2 years now, and I still find more research every year coming out. There are so many books, there are so many articles, there are so many videos. It's a lifetime of knowledge. That's why I chose astrology and tarot, because I will never ever be done. I'll never be done researching. I'll never be done finding things, And as Scorpios, we like to dig deep. So, okay, Scorpio. Okay, let's see. This was one of the coolest things that I learned about Scorpio. Yeah, so Scorpio goes from the spider Really? I thought they were, 1 second. I really thought it started off as a snake. Okay. So, okay, Scorpio starts off as the spider, then Scorpio goes to the scorpion, and then Scorpio goes to the lizard, then they go to the serpent. Then Scorpio becomes the wolf, then they become the eagle or the dove. And then Scorpio becomes the phoenix. Look that up. You guys will be, and where do you think you are now? Right? Look, I know where I am now, and I know where I was 2 years ago, and I know where I was 3 years ago when I first found this. But look it up and write down, where do you think you are in that poll and why, right? And what do you think is going to be the one thing that everybody should do where they think they are and why? But some of you guys can go the extra mile and add, what do you think is going to take you to the phoenix? What do you think is going to help you become that phoenix? So I literally looked up, the article I'm looking at, it says the 7 symbols of a Scorpio. It's symbols. So the 7 symbols of a Scorpio. Scorpio sign symbols is another way. And then there's this one person that's saying there's 8. And I bet you any money this is where the snake comes in. It's crazy. It's crazy how many there are. But it helps you to understand, because, you know, we are the most misunderstood signs. And it's because, like, you know, people think that, like, yeah, we are death and rebirth, and we do start off as the spider and we get all the way to the phoenix, but it is not once in a lifetime. Some Scorpios go from the spider to all the way to the phoenix in one day, and then the next day they go from the spider to maybe they're gonna stop at the fox, right? Whatever the case may, or the wolf, sorry, whatever the case may be. But Scorpios are always, every single day, going up and down those symbols, up and down those symbols. You are never, it's not, okay, you're born as the spider, and then when you get to the highest version of yourself, you're the phoenix, and that's it. You're the phoenix for the rest of your life. No. I actually used to think that that's what it was like, but no, Scorpios are continuously, and that's why we go through so many hardships and so many intense experiences. But at the end of the day, like, there is nothing, I think there is nothing worse than an unevolved Scorpio, but there is nothing better than an evolved Scorpio. An evolved Scorpio can move mountains. An evolved Scorpio is actually that person that can actually go out there and change the world. The most presidents in the world were Scorpios. We have the ability to actually make changes in the world. If it is something that we desire, it is something that we want, and we believe that we can have it, we will do it. We will make it possible. We will not stop until we make it possible. And that determination is something that is so well respected by many, so well. People may not like us, but they are going to respect us, and that's the truth. So Scorpio, the phoenix, like, wow, I'm in love. Oh, you get the lovers, you get the phoenix. It's like everything is coming in to play. But I am seeing something right now, and I do see the bear, and it is in reverse. Okay, maybe the whole deck. No, the whole deck is not in reverse. So the bear is in reverse, and what you need to know is there may be a Taurus in your life that is bringing you down. I don't know where I got Taurus from, but automatically right away, Taurus is the energy. If not, it's another earth sign, Virgo or Capricorn, but there is somebody with strong Taurus placement in your life that is bringing you down, that is keeping you stuck, that is keeping you stagnant, right? I do believe that our opposite signs, regardless of who you are, I do think that for all of us, each and every single one of us, our opposite sign is the one that is going to teach us the most. But at the end of the day, they're going to be the hardest ones to leave behind. But I do think that, you know, a lot of the times we're not meant to actually be with that person forever, but they are meant to teach us something, to really push us. That could be the relationship. Once you learn the lesson from that relationship, would be the one to take you to this phoenix. And maybe it's your first time achieving that phoenix level, right? Because I do think that when I first got my phoenix, when I first got to the phoenix level, it was the most, I went from, can you imagine 7 symbols? And you know how Scorpios are. Imagine your deepest, darkest, most angriest, jealous version of yourself. We've all been there. We can't deny that, right? And then imagine getting to the phoenix. I think that even though we go back and forth, that one version of the spider will never be as dark once you get to the phoenix. You can go all the way back to the spider, but you're not gonna, maybe the first time you go all the way back, you're not gonna have jealousy anymore. The second time, okay, you're not gonna have resentment anymore. The third time, okay, you're not gonna care about what other people think, but you're gonna care about what, matters to you, whatever the case is. But I think that each time you go back, even though it is the lowest point, it is still a better version of that lower point, to be completely honest. That's exactly what I think. Maybe you have a different opinion, and I would love to hear it in the comments. But so yeah, you are going to be coming into this part where you are like, the universe, oh, this is great, Scorpio. Like, you guys have shown so much massive growth since the beginning of your readings, and it is so crazy. Some of you guys may want to go back and watch some, right? Like, I'm hearing 3. Go back and watch 3 old Scorpio readings and see. You may want to watch, it may be easier because there's so many, to just look at maybe the highest viewed ones. Or maybe you're going to look at whatever 3 you decide. Honestly, you decide. You can literally just type in Arcana Priestess Tarot Scorpio and see which ones come up, whatever you feel. But you need to watch some of the older videos, especially if you're a newer person, because I think that you're going to be like, it's going to help you to be like, wow, like, this is where I was and this is where I am. And you know what I mean? Scorpio, I am very proud of you. I didn't even read what the card means. I have to answer the door really quickly, so I will take one pause and then I'm going to read you what this Phoenix card means. But this is showing me that you guys are meant for something more, something bigger, something greater. And if you're not able to see what gifts you have as of yet, they're going to be revealed to you with this Judgment card. Something is going to happen where you're going to realize what gifts you have. You all have higher gifts. You all have spiritual powers. I believe that we all do, but Scorpios in particular, you have something that is going to be very beneficial for you here. So I'm going to read the generalization of the spirits cards, and then we're going to read your Phoenix one. So, creatures of the ether. The creatures of the spirit element do not live on earth as we know it. They are so they are from a dimension beyond the cosmic ethers. These 7 trump cards represent significant changes of awakenings on the subtle level, the level of the inner spirit or soul. Like guardians from another realm, they are watchful and protective when we are at a crossroads in our life. Several spirit cards indicate the force of life is moving us in a new direction. Trust is key with the spirit cards as life shifts in a big way. Questions might seem unanswerable, the future unknown, but you're in a perfect place even if you have the perception that you're in control, you are not. Grace surrounds the situation and steers the wheel. So yes, if you feel like you are in control of your life, you're not. We're never in control, right? And as Scorpios, of course, we love control, right? I wanted, financial freedom to be able to control my life and have whatever it is that I wanted without stress. And then COVID hit, making me not be able to travel into the things that I wanted. So it's like, there's so many things that you can control, but at the same time, you can only control it to a certain extent because there are other things greater than you that are going to have, the real control, the real say. Like, oh, you want to go to the beach today? Okay, well, Mother Nature slaps you in the face with some rain. How nice is that going to be? You can't control it, but you have to, instead of like allowing it to just like ruin things, you have to just kind of be like, all right, be adaptable to be like, okay, well, this happened. I can't do what I planned, but hey, let's do this instead. This is still going to be fun, and maybe we can do that tomorrow, or maybe we can do that next time. You know what I mean? But everything that happens, know that it happens for a reason. And if you are just able to trust your intuition, I think that you will get to where you need to be a lot quicker than most people, Scorp. Okay, so Phoenix, freedom from suffering and past karma. Wow, reincarnation. So any of the things that you've been suffering, you're gonna get a chance to, I'm not even escape, right? You're gonna get a chance to break free from something that has been holding you hot. Seriously, the Cancer reading. This makes so much sense. I wish Cancer had this. You guys have to all go and watch the Cancer reading. It's going to be the one that comes out around the same time that this one comes out. So most likely the Cancer reading is going to come out first before the Scorpio reading, but it may come out after. But I haven't done a Cancer reading in a while, so it will be the one that, honestly, I might even just remember to put it in the comments because it's that important for you to watch the reading. So Phoenix, The Phoenix represents the transformation of our past. It doesn't mean running from it, denying it, or burning bridges with rage, right? Oh my God, this is so resonating, because remember how I was saying, like, we all have that spider version of us as Scorpios. We all have the lowest vibration of the Scorpio that we can, ever imagine, but we've overcome that. But it's not to forget that that version exists, but to look back at it and realize, like, wow, I have come so far, right? I have achieved things I never thought possible. So doesn't mean running from it, denying it, or burning bridges with rage. The Phoenix employs an advantage technique described in yoga as burning through. Okay, so also with this one, I'm also getting this energy of, using sage, right? Using Palo Santo, using incense, having that be something to help you tap into your guides. If you feel like you have a certain area of your body that is blocked or that you feel anxiety in, figure out what chakra is closest to that part in your body and maybe get incense related to that chakra. For some of you, it's the crown chakra that you're going to need to work on. And what's the other one? The sacral chakra as well. So then we have, but a lot of you, again, with the Lovers being the main energy, it could definitely be the heart chakra that you have to work on as well. So we take a stand and decide to live consciously instead of being driven by the subconscious mind. And it's long list of fears. At that very moment, the spark of the Phoenix is lit, and the great bird helps us burn through our baggage. We no longer run from who we are, what has happened to us, or what we have done. The stuckness and dead weight fall into ashes, and the light and clarity are finally emerged. As the stagnancy continues to smolder, the Phoenix lifts our spirits up, and we begin to recognize ourselves. Again, we may catch a glimmer in our eyes that wasn't like before. Look closely, it's a sign. The fire of transformation is upon your wings. Beautiful. So this one is saying that the Phoenix goes well with the first chakra. So the ancient yogis believe that our heaviest karmas reside in the first chakra. So this is, again, the root chakra. Perfect. So the ancient Phoenix begins here, and as the entanglements of karma are slowly burned, it rises from the ashes towards the navel center. Again and again, it makes this journey from first to third chakra, purifying our essence and freeing us from the past. Beautiful. So as I'm saying this, I do see this. I see you with first, third, and third chakra incense, okay? So there are these incense that you can get, and it'll say like however long they run, maybe like an hour, whatever the case is. You do a meditation, okay? This is on a Sunday. It has to be a Sunday is what I'm hearing. And you're gonna take 3 hours. You're gonna do 1 hour or however long. So if it's just a quick, it's gonna come with a couple incense. So if it says however long, like the ones that I get, they say that they run for an hour, but if it doesn't, then just do a tester and time it. If it's a 15-minute incense, okay, do the first one for 15 minutes and look up a root chakra meditation that's around 15 minutes. And then once that's done, do the second one, do the third one. And there's something about doing that and then just kind of like sitting there for about whatever amount of time those readings were for, those meditations were for, just sitting there blank for for like the fourth one, I guess, right? No incense, no meditation, just you for that amount of time, and there's going to be some serious clarity that's going to come towards you guys. And I feel like some of you guys are going to cry. Some of you guys, there's going to be some things that had happened in your past that you had pushed so far back that are going to finally be brought up to the surface, but it's so that you can heal. So don't allow yourself to hold back. Allow yourself to let out all your tears, let out all your anger, whatever it is that you have to. I'm hearing if you have to punch something, punch something. If you have to throw something or break something, do what you need to do to release it. Don't keep it in anymore, because you've been keeping it in for a long time. And it's almost like, I feel like there was something that I was saying earlier, and it was like how you're going to be breaking free from the karmic ties. But instead of just saying that, I felt like it's a chance, right? Like not all of you guys are going to be able to. There's going to be an opportunity that is presented to each and every one of you, but whether you take that opportunity seriously or not is going to determine whether you are free from your past trauma or you continue living with it, affecting you either on a conscious level or on a subconscious level. So, okay, Scorpio, interesting. But I'm going to take a look at the bear in reverse, to be honest. So we have the bear in reverse here. Let's see. Some of you guys, it's about being more grounded, right? Spending more time on earth, spending more time with animals, near animals. If you know somebody that owns an animal and you don't, then it would be a great time for you to watch that animal, go over to that person's house. If you've always wanted to purchase an animal, this is your time to purchase one. All right. The bear. Very interesting. I'm going to pull the next one too because it's in reverse and it's the earthworm. And the earthworm is literally next to the bear. So the bear says, waking from spiritual slumber and beginning anew. After a long winter, the bear rises from a deep slumber. At first, the movement and efforts are difficult, but the bear knows it's time to awaken and move towards the dawning light. The bear card represents an individual on the cusp of a new, again, everything is about new direction and transformation. Somebody on the cusp of a new direction and personal transformation. The initial weeks and months of this spiritual quest may feel tricky, cumbersome, and full of obstacles, but you have no choice. Bear winter warns. The warmth of spring emerges and your transformation begins. So when in balance, it's about inner strength, yearning, and the yearning to grow. When out of balance, it's about withdrawing and heaviness. And to bring into balance, you need to move and exercise. So movement and exercise. So when this is out of balance, you're going to feel stagnant. There are, I think I've said this multiple times, but when things get close to something, like when you get close to succeeding, there's going to be obstacles in your way. There's going to be tests. The tests are going to get stronger around that time. That's what I feel you are experiencing right now. You're experiencing some heavy tests. And throughout these tests, you are going to feel stagnant. You're going to want to feel lazy. You're going to want to feel like, it's almost like you're going to be putting in all the work and you've seen results. But then all of a sudden there's a halt, and all of a sudden you're putting in this work and you're not seeing the results. You feel like your whole life is in retrograde, but realistically it's just because there's something going on that you're not able to see, and you have to push through, right? It's like pushing through even on the bad days, pushing through even when you don't get the results that you want, because you know that eventually there's going to be one day that you're going to get the results, whether it's slowly leading up to this or overnight. One day you just randomly get all of the results that you have been putting in for about 3 years, right? Because not everybody starts a business or starts a relationship and it's very successful right away. Some people start a relationship and it's very rocky in the beginning, or it's very rocky and then steady, and then all of a sudden they hit a certain threshold where everything just starts to be amazing. Certain businesses, they're not gonna, some people get, the ability to launch a business and become successful right away. Other people, they work for 3 years but don't give up, and they see no progress and they still push through, right? It's those people that really, are the ones that should be praised, the ones that worked so hard for so long without seeing anything, anything back, just knowing that one day they were going to get it, or knowing that it was just worth it to put it in, that that's what they believed in. And then, eventually everything has to come into balance. So if you're putting in the work and you're not seeing it, eventually there's going to be a moment where you are going to see it. So I do feel like around this time, you aren't going to be seeing too much progress of your growth. Even if you had at one point, of the work that you're putting in, you're not going to see too much. But it is because there are other things that are working right now. There are other things that are coming into play, and you're just going to have to be patient around this time. But you're also going to have to push through, right? Like, okay, you wake up and you're not feeling like you're having the best day. It's not the time to be like, okay, well, that just means I'm going to take the day off. Like, yes, that is important to do, but right now it's like, no, I have to push through, because you're really being tested. And it's almost like you could enter into the life you've always desired by pushing through these moments here. But again, it's not going to come without a struggle, without a test, without the universe asking, are you really ready? Are you really deserving of this, right? That's why they say you have to live the life that you want to have before you even have it, right? To make sure that you're able to sustain it once it comes, to make sure that you're capable of having it. Even to make sure that it's what you really want, right? That's another thing. Okay, so then we have the earthworm. Shy, resistant, and reluctant to share inner vision. We all have felt the woes of the earthworm at some point along the way. The earthworm indicates a newbie or no voice working to establish confidence in a new field. Others around you may seem wise and experienced, but it's important to remember that they once felt earthworm energy too. This is like that, what is it called? Like imposter syndrome, right? Where you feel like, why am I even doing this? Like, who even am I? I'm hearing, remember that everybody started off with 0 followers. Everybody started off making $0, right? Everybody started off with no knowledge, and they had to gain it. They had to earn it. They had to work for it. So just because you see all these people succeeding, you have no idea what happened for them to get there. You have no idea the hardships that they went through, or if it really did come to them as easy as you think. You really have no idea unless it's somebody that you truly know. And even if you do, how can you be sure that they're telling you exactly what it is, right? So pretty much from that, it's like there's no way to ever fully, for real, know unless you're the one who's going through the experience on your own. And so you just have to have faith. Have faith in what you don't know. Right? So this card is a reminder not to be intimidated or to lose hope. So don't worry about everybody else. Worry about yourself. Realize that this is the energy where you embrace that you are your only competition. There's nobody else that you should be in competition with. And if you are in competition with other people, then you're already losing. You have to be your own competition. It's about you being better than you were yesterday, and that's it. Keep your eyes on your own prize, right? So if you're focusing on somebody, like I literally just see you tripping, you're going to trip, you're going to stumble, you're going to fall, you're going to go backwards, right? If you're focusing on somebody else, you should be looking in front of you. You have no idea what you're going to end up tripping on or what you're not going to see or you're going to miss by focusing on somebody else's work. So, right, don't worry about, oh, I've been working at this for 2 years and this person has more followers than me or whatever the case is. Like, no, when your time is right, your time is going to come, right? But don't worry about anybody else. That's not, it's taking away, spending time doing that is taking away from yourself. So, okay. Yes, mastery takes time and you're on the right track. Besides, rumor has it, a beginner's mind offers the most valuable insight. Yeah, exactly. So when in balance, earnest, intelligent, and valuable, and when out of balance, you are self-conscious and apprehensive. Yeah, so to bring into balance, you have to speak up and you have to risk embarrassment, risk putting yourself out there in a way that you haven't before, right? And speak up about how it is that you're feeling, even if it's just to yourself, right? Don't deny how you feel, acknowledge how you feel and realize and figure out a way to work around that or to work through that here. But yeah, some of you guys are definitely feeling a little bit self-conscious, and it's like you don't even realize like how the world sees you and how much you are praised, how much you are loved, how much you are admired. And I do feel like you are very intimidating, and because of that, it's not that people don't like come up to you and ask you to date them or whatever. It's deeper than that. It's like you're intimidating, so people don't even like compliment you because they just think that you already know all of these things, honestly. So you have to just get to the point where you're just comfortable with yourself, with your own life, regardless of what anybody thinks. And, you know, if you are feeling self-conscious, it's about working on that, I think when I first started this reading, I said rose quartz and black tourmaline are for you guys, and especially the rose quartz right now. Again, it's about embracing that confidence, right? Do those mantras. If you're not somebody who does mantras, you're going to need to, because affirmations and mantras are going to help you rewire your subconscious. And, you know, if you have those negative thoughts of yourself, especially if they're like deep in your subconscious, no matter how amazing you feel or you think you feel, subconsciously there will always be that little voice weighing you down, pulling you down. You'll never be able to fully rise the way that you're meant to rise with this Phoenix. So I do feel like within the next couple of weeks, especially the next 8 weeks, especially Gemini season, you're going to have this knowing. You're going to be able to see right through, and you've been able to see through everybody else, but you're going to be able to see through yourself. You're not going to be able to bullshit yourself. You're not going to be able to play yourself. And it's the time to just learn and live, like learn, write down all of those things, take stock, right? You know how there's like mood journals? This is a good time to get a mood journal to write down your dreams, things like that, and really just pay attention to your life and the messages that you're getting, because it's almost like you're getting the answers that are going to take other people years to be able to get. The answers that you give to other people, you have the answers for other people, they just don't listen. Now you're finally getting those answers for yourself. So really pay attention to the things that you're doing and the messages that you're receiving within the next weeks, okay, Scorpio? All right, so that is what I have for you. If you guys would like a personal reading to get more information, the link will be in the description box below. Everything you guys need for crystals will be below as well. Feel free to follow me on my new crystal pages. That would be greatly appreciated. And other than that, if you want to win a free reading, you can either subscribe or follow the instructions in the description box below. If you do both, there are multiple chances to win the free reading. The winner will be chosen at the end of the month. I love you guys. I wish you guys all of the best, and take care. Bye.